Oh, this was good. This was really, really good, y'all. This was good. Hey, everybody. It's Joyful Jalen. I'm back with another review. Today, we are talking about Creature Commandos. Let's just jump right into it. I knew this show was going to be good when I heard Viola Davis' sweet, golden voice. I knew it was going to be a good show then. I don't know how they afforded her, but the fact that she's in it makes me really happy. The intro, you can see James Gunn put himself in the intro, and I thought that was kind of narcissistic. And we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to that. I loved how it was attached to the second Suicide Squad. I could make a whole nother video on the second Suicide Squad movie. I thought it was so well done. And whatever you have to say about James Gunn, this man knows his comic books. He knows what the comic book lovers want. He knows it. He came back and redid what it should have been in the first place. So I could make a whole nother video about that. But you got to give it to James Gunn. He knew what he was doing with Suicide Squad. Out of all the characters, the Bride and Rick Flag stand out the most. It was really interesting because I didn't know that Rick Flag Sr. was a thing. I like to consider myself a comic book nerd. But, you know, y'all comment down below. Did you guys know that there was a senior? I did not know that there was a senior. Bride stood out the most to me. I thought she was so cool, just jumping all over the place and how rude she was. And there's a moment where she's like exploring and like getting out of the castle area. And Nina's just like, oh, she's sorry. She didn't mean to. And she's like, no, I'm not. I did not mean to be sorry. No, not at all. You have this like sexual thing going on with the princess and Rick. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I thought it was so weird. I thought it was so strange. And getting back to the James Gunn narcissist thing, I think that James Gunn inserts himself in his works a lot. Because you have Rick Flag with the same hairstyle that James Gunn has in real life, you know, silver, white hair thing going on. But then Rick Flag is all like sexualized and underwear and like getting it on with this younger lady, which was a little disturbing to me. Just, you know, it happens, but it kind of wasn't like working. The fight between Dr. Phosphorus and Rick was really cool, and that's where James Gunn really shines, is that he knows his comic books. So we're seeing this action fight, and Rick has to like dodge because he's dealing with this fire, you know, ability. So that was really cool to see that. I thought that was going to be the best moment of the show, but then there's another fight that becomes even better. I thought Dr. Phosphorus was really stupid for trying to escape. I thought that was really selfish. I thought he was going to get the other, you know, his other creature commandos killed. And I thought, like, wait, where's the story going to go if he's already trying to escape? Like, is that it for them right there? Bride was the MVP, y'all. Of these two episodes, the Bride stands out the most, even more than Rick. It was so cool to see her backstory and just, like, the irony of how she was created for Frankenstein, but because he was so childish and monstrous that she ended up hating him and falling in love with the doctor or her creator. And then that dynamic also got really weird because it's like, isn't he kind of like your father? So that was really weird for me. So you see her and the doctor getting it on, and it's just like, oh, so this is why this is on Max. Okay, I see. I love seeing her in action, like versus all of the guards and versus Cersei. The Bride just shines, and I didn't even know she had superpowers. I was not aware of the Bride in the comic books, but watching her just throw down was so cool. Again, that is where James Gunn is going to give it to you. He knows his comic book. If there's anything to take away from this video, James Gunn knows his comic book audience. Because there's a moment where she's beating up the guards and she's also like protecting Nina at the same time. And then she'll like punch somebody and then land on somebody and then take their guns and shoot them all down. And it was so cool to see her pick up the truck, throw it at Cersei. Cersei slices it in half, but the Bride knew and came in with a punch right there. So watching those two women go at it, that's the type of stuff that we want to see from these comic book shows. We tune in for all of that action. and it was really good. There were some like forced moments that seemed like they were supposed to be funny, but not really. There also seemed to be like a lot of dead air. Like, I don't know if that was an animator flaw, but there would be like moments of just like silence, and it would be like, okay, what's this moment about? But for the most part, it holds up, y'all. Like, it was really good. Some characters definitely get overshadowed, like G.I. Robot and Weasel. I understand Weasel is supposed to be the comic relief, but he's not really that funny so far. Really cool to see how Weasel connected from that last Suicide Squad movie. So yeah, y'all, I really thoroughly enjoyed this. I love seeing the bride's backstory. I'm sure we'll see all of their backstories, but it was really good to see like a win for DC. Like, it was really good to see. As a diehard DC comic fan, I was impressed. Yeah, guys, what did you think? Who is your favorite character? Where do you think James Gunn is going with the DC universe? Because we know that he can do Suicide Squad and Suicide Squad like shows. And that was another thing. It's kind of like, wait, is this all you're going to give us? Like, you're just going to keep doing Suicide Squad again? Who was your favorite character, and where do you think this show is going to go? Do you think James Gunn is weird for making older characters the center? Do you think that he's, like, inserting himself into the show? Because you see he cast a older Green Lantern, so I don't know, guys. Where do you guys think he's taking the DC universe? Do you think this is going to be a win or what? And as always, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I'm new to YouTube. We talk about TV shows, celebrities, actors, all of the things. I talk about all the things. So if you're interested in that, please join me on my journey. Thank you guys for over 150 subscribers. Like I promised, my special video is coming soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I'm so grateful. All right, y'all, have an amazing night. I'm out.